Tonight, a historic church in Jacksonville is now being recognized for its role in the civil rights movement. The Baptist Church, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. preached in 1961, will soon have a civil rights marker placed right outside its doors. Our Biljana Garland is at the church tonight with what this moment means for the congregation and the entire community.
The church stood here for over a century on North Myrtle Avenue, and it became a significant part of history in 1961 when Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave a speech to the congregation about nonviolent resistance during a tense time in Jacksonville's civil rights struggle. Now, 6 decades later, that moment of history is being permanently honored with a civil rights marker. Mount Ararat Baptist Church in northwest Jacksonville has long stood as a sacred place of worship and a safe haven where Black voices were strengthened and solidarity was built. Lifelong member Burdell Clayton grew up in the era of Jim Crow laws.
I didn't like how they treated us.
She says she saw it all, even her reverend and ministers being jailed and the NAACP bailing them out, discrimination being a daily reality for Black families.
We always had to go to the back counter if we wanted to buy something.
She says she knew things needed to change, a feeling that grew when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his father spoke at her church in 1961. Dr. King gave a speech called "This is a Great Time to Be Alive."
Oh, it was a fiery speech, beautiful.
Burdell says the building was packed so full that people were standing along the walls.
One thing I remember, and I always remember, that was the song, "We Shall Overcome." He said, "And this too shall pass." I felt like when I received Christ, I felt like it was a new thing about to happen to us.
She says she remembers the moment when King was assassinated in 1968.
That was a sad day.
She says at 84, having seen Jacksonville change through the decades, the civil rights marker feels like a long overdue recognition of history.
Ooh, I say it's about time.
The civil rights marker will officially be placed outside this church on February 25th at 1 p.m. and it is a part of Jacksonville's Civil Rights Trail, which is an expansion of the U.S. Civil Rights Trail. And the reason why February 25th was selected is because of Black History Month. In the North Side, I'm Biljana Garland, First Coast News on your side.